We've made our partners millions of dollars by buying franchises. Now, franchises get a lot of hate on social media, and they're not the right way to go for a lot of entrepreneurs. But for certain people, they really are a great option. So, franchises aren't for everyone, but they are really good for some people. And franchises have some benefits that going alone as an independent business don't have. Of course, they already have the policies and procedures. They already have the branding. They already do the collateral for marketing. You usually have to do your own distribution, but at least they've made the ads. That gives you the ability to focus on your customers and your employees. I will say franchises can be better for people that are going to be a little more hands-off, because if you do have a manager in place, then the franchise is going to supply the training and support to that manager that you're not going to get as an independent. Now, not every franchise is going to allow you to be absentee. You might have to start out inside the franchise and eventually work your way out. But we do find that franchises are better for people that are looking to be a little more hands-off. We'll say one negative for a lot of people is that, in my opinion, being a franchisee is more equivalent to a middle management role in a large corporation. And by what we mean is you still have a layer above you that you have to make happy. And there's a weird relationship between the franchise and the franchisee. And in a way, the franchise still controls your fate. So there's going to be a certain amount of playing corporate games and corporate politics the same way it is if you're working in a Fortune 500 company. And that's how you win the franchise game. You grow by adding more locations, more territories. So if you play the game, you follow the script that's given, you play nice with them, you're not mean to them at conferences, you're not yelling at them, they'll start rewarding you with more territories. And as other franchisees are struggling, they're not following the system, they're being rude and yelling at them at conferences, they're gonna kick those people out and they're effectively gonna give you their locations. So franchises can work really well if you play that game. We've had that success within ours. You play the politics game, they reward you with more locations. So we keep growing location account and we're paying next to nothing to add these new locations. And as we add them into our package of it becomes worth more. So just to give you a real example, in one of our franchises, we just bought a location for 0.5 times its annual cash flow, which is just an amazing deal. Our package of stores would trade at about 4 times because it's getting to be so large. So that's an 8x increase in value almost instantly. And that's something you see it's easier to do within the franchise system than independent. Now, of course, you can run a roll-up strategy independently, but within a franchise, it's a lot easier because all the locations are on the same systems. They're the same brand. They have a lot of the same corporate culture that can flow through. So that roll-up strategy is a lot easier within the franchise system than it is independent. So we're not saying everyone should go out there and buy a franchise, but we are saying ignore those people that say no one should ever buy a franchise. Good for some people, but not all people.